everyone, Miss GoElectric here. Now, I bought a pickup truck because sometimes I need the utility that a pickup truck provides, whether it's when I need to move a couch or a fridge or anything like that. And in front of me, I have the pickup truck of the e-bike world, which is the cargo bike. And I'm really excited to finally be able to test this one out today from Aventon. It's called the Abound. You can take bikes like this out to the grocery store, maybe take a bag of dirt out to the backyard, or even take the kids to school. So it provides a lot of utility. So let's get into the specifications of the Aventon Abound, and then I'll take it out for a ride. The Aventon Abound is a Class 2 electric cargo bike, which means the motor can work up to 20 miles per hour using pedal assistance, and it has a thumb throttle too. Most Aventon e-bikes allow riders to unlock the bike to higher speeds, but on this bike, 20 miles per hour is the maximum speed limit. The Abound has a 750-watt rear hub motor, and it has a torque sensor. The UL certified battery operates at 48 volts using LG cells with a capacity of 15 amp hours. That is equivalent to 720 watt hours. It is easily removable and can be charged on or off the bike. The bike comes with a 3 amp charger that should deliver a full charge between 4 to 5 hours. Aventon says this combination can deliver a maximum range of 50 miles on pedal assist in eco mode. The Abound comes in an aluminum step-through frame with just one color option called Sage. It can accommodate riders between 4'11" and 6'3", and the handlebars are foldable and height adjustable. The bike is IPX4 rated for water resistance. The bike weighs 81 pounds and can support a total maximum payload capacity of 440 pounds. The rear cargo rack alone can support up to 143 pounds. These are Tektro hydraulic brakes with 180mm rotors. The twist grip shifter and 7-speed tourney derailleur are made by Shimano. The front fork suspension has 50mm of travel, and the tires are 20 inches by 2.4 inches wide. The seat has a dropper post for easy adjustment and comfort. The color display is one of my favorites in the business, and they include a matte finish for reduced glare. I love the app connectivity for recording rides, engaging with the community of Aventon owners, and adjusting my ride settings. The integrated headlight and taillights with turn signals are standard. The Abound comes with fenders, a rear rack, aluminum footboards, a dual kickstand, and a center-mounted polyester waterproof storage bag. They also have a wide variety of optional accessories available on their website. Abound owners get Aventon's comprehensive 2-year warranty and the benefits of one of the largest dealer networks of any direct-to-consumer e-bike brand. If you have an Aventon retailer nearby, that can make test drives possible and improve the service experience. All right, those specifications look promising, and with all those accessories, you can really set up your bike to do what you need to get done. Now, the way I have it set up is just like you see here with these panniers on the side. I have my person here, and I'm ready to go for a ride. So let's get to it. Now, this is a new helmet that Bern has sent me called the Hudson, and it's specifically designed for e-bikes. So if you want to learn more about it, see the link in the description below. I also have a coupon code. Let's get to riding. All right, we're gonna start this review by pedaling with no assist. I like to do that with my e-bike reviews just to see if I did run out of battery, how this would feel. And I definitely don't wanna do this for too long, but at least on the first gear, it's relatively easy to pedal and even get up to about 9 miles per hour on this flat surface. All right, let's bump it up and see how these pedal assist modes work. Now, there are 4 pedal assist levels, and Aventon has now designated them with names. So the first pedal assist is eco mode, and I gotta bump up my shifting here. Get a little bit more speed. Now, there's definitely some assist happening in this eco mode, but it is very light. Let's bump up to the second. This is a torque sensor. The torque sensor is very smooth. This is definitely my preferred sensor over the cadence sensor because it just feels like you're riding naturally and there's no jolt of power.
So far this power delivery is nice and smooth. Let's see, I'm going uphill a little bit, so I'm gonna go all the way up to turbo mode. There we go. Push harder on the pedal. And now let me move up in the gears. Oh yeah, good power. This is the same shifter that Aventon has used on the Solterra. And the problem is that I have with this shifter is the gear number is right on the edge of this piece of plastic, so it's warped. So it's kind of hard to see what gear you're in. So that'd be my only gripe there. Otherwise, I do like it's rubberized and really easy to move through the gears. Coming downhill a little bit, and now I'm picking up the pace. Now I will say I love this riding position, especially for a cargo bike. A lot of times with cargo bikes, they feel unmanageable, hard to maneuver because they're so big and heavy, which you kind of need them to be if you're going to be hauling a lot of stuff. Frame needs to be able to support it. Wow, this is doing incredible uphill. I love this. But this one is definitely more maneuverable because it's got smaller wheels. I like how the handlebars fold down. I love that the handlebars are adjustable. I love that this has turn signal. So there I just signaled to the traffic behind me that I was gonna make my turn through the roundabout. Now this turn signal actually will blink 15 times or so, and then it'll turn off automatically. So no worry if you don't remember to turn it back off. But as I was saying, I love these handlebars because for a taller rider like me, it can accommodate someone who needs to have that handlebar lifted up so you're not leaning down too much when you're riding. You want to be comfortable, a little bit more upright in this style of bike. So I think this is wonderful that they have this adjustment here on the handlebars. And of course, the handlebar style itself is kind of swooped back. So even if I wanted to like lean it forward a little bit closer towards me, I could do that as well. But this is very, very comfortable. And my positioning with my back, I'm just in that upright position. Saddle's pretty comfortable. Saddle's very unique actually because it has a handle on the back of it, which will make it really easy to maneuver, move it around. So if you're moving it, trying to put it in storage with your garage or put it on a bike rack or anything when you go to the grocery store, that makes it very convenient. Excuse me, squirrel. This should have a horn though. Speaking of things jumping out in front of me, if I'm gonna use this as a grocery getter and that kind of thing, I do wanna have a horn on it. I think more e-bike companies should. I love the integration of the turn signals, but also include an electric horn if you're gonna use this as a commuter slash take the kids to school, go get some groceries and be amongst traffic. Incredible riding feel though, I love this. Just gonna come to a stop here since no one's out here. All right, I'm gonna come from a stop and use the throttle. It's a thumb throttle on the left side. 3, 2, 1. Very gradual speed increase, very comfortable. And that's important when you buy a cargo bike because if you have a lot of load, if you've got groceries or kids, or if you're carrying a lot of stuff with you, maybe you have a speaker on the back for the beach or another power bank to take out camping or anything like that, then you want a gradual stream of power because you don't want it to be too aggressive. You might lose control quickly. And I feel like this is plenty of power. Now I can only go up to 20 miles per hour, pretty much is when it stops giving me that assist when I'm pedaling. And the same goes for the throttle. I do love that I can connect this up with the Aventon app and track my rides. You know what's really cool about it is they've actually even upgraded the app to have the ability to take pictures while you're riding on your tracking system. So what I mean by that is if I was to stop along my path and take a picture, that recorded ride of the track that I went through would also have those pictures to share with the community. And that's one of, I think, the biggest strengths of the Aventon purchase is having the community and the whole app ecosystem. I just think it's so cool. Brakes feel great. These are hydraulic, nice and powerful, and I really like the grips too. Now I'm not leaning forward too much, but when I am braking, there is a little pressure on the bottoms of my palms here, so it does provide good support. And I love that rubberized texture with the material to kind of break it up so you don't slide around a lot. And it's a really sunny day, so as you can see, this matte film on the computer is keeping it nice and easy to read, nice and bright. I'm really loving this. This is a wonderful riding experience. But let's head back and I'll share my final thoughts on the Aventon Abound. Now that I've spent some time riding around on the Aventon Abound, I want to share some of my final thoughts. First, we're going to talk about the improvements that I would like to see, and then we'll talk about all the things that I really enjoyed about the Aventon Abound. I do love that the Abound has storage here that's built into the frame, and it can fit my purse and keep things very clean and waterproof while I'm riding. But I have reviewed other cargo bikes that have a similar storage mechanism that actually has a lock built into the zipper. So I wish they would incorporate that so my items would be more secure. This bike can go up to 20 miles per hour, so it can't keep up with even the slowest of traffic, which means that there's going to be traffic passing you all the time. So I think this should have an electric horn so that they can hear you when you are passing them. Now, I mentioned this on the ride, and I do like the ergonomics of this shifter, but it is really hard for me to be able to see what gear I am in, so I wish that Shimano would kind of fix that so it is more clear for me to read. As far as the battery goes, I love how it's integrated into the frame and painted the same color. It looks beautiful, but if you're gonna be using this as a cargo bike and have any kind of load, or maybe putting kids in the back or anything like that, then this is probably gonna get somewhere around 20 miles of range. And in that case, I would probably wanna have an extra battery. Luckily, Aventon has been running programs where they give away a free battery with the purchase of this bike. So having a spare battery would be important, and you could always carry it in the pannier bags. Now, I think this is an absolutely beautiful bike, especially for a cargo bike, but the one thing that is kind of an eyesore is the cables up here and the cable management. Now, you do need some flex and some slack in these cables because it extends here at the handlebar and it also folds down, so I do understand that, but I wish there was some kind of sleeve or something else to make this not look as chaotic as it is. It kind of is like a bird's nest, and I think it can be done in a more elegant way. All right, so now we're gonna talk about the things that I really enjoyed about the Aventon Abound, and that list is a lot longer. First, I'm gonna start off with the riding position. This is extremely comfortable for a couple of reasons. For one, I can maneuver this seat post not only to move up from in the frame, but it also has the ability to get on and off really easily with this pneumatic pump here. And the riding position allows me to sit more in an upright position because of these handlebars. This extension of the handlebars will allow me to move it up so I'm not leaning down too far or stretching out too far. And the position of them going upright, I can move them forward towards the rider a little bit more as well. So I'm really happy and very comfortable about the riding position. And I also think it's just wonderful that this allows you to have such a wide swath of rider heights. So anyone from 4'11" to 6'3", I'm just about 6 foot, and it is extremely comfortable. So great all the way around as far as comfortability and flexibility for different riders. Now, every other cargo e-bike that I have reviewed has been big and hard to manage, but this one, that's not the case. It is much more nimble and maneuverable than I thought it would be for a cargo bike, and that's mainly because the tires are really small. They're 20 inches, and all of the weight is down low because it is a lower bike. So it makes it not only easy to move through different sidewalks and tight areas, but it also helps with packing it down with storage. So I could take this seat post out, and I can also fold this whole handlebar situation down, so that way it will stay tightly packed in any kind of garage or anything like that, or I could even put it in the back of a car fairly easily. Now, one problem that I've had with other big cargo e-bikes is that they're really hard to park, but this one is really easily. I mean, look, you just swing forward and that dual kickstand pulls back, and you put your foot behind it and it simply goes back up onto that kickstand. A lot of times I have to feel like I'm wrangling it like I'm a crocodile hunter or something like that, but this one is much easier and simple to use. In all my other e-bike reviews, I stress that any e-bike for the casual rider should include fenders, an integrated headlight, and an integrated tail light. And this definitely comes with those, but it also comes with turn signals, which I think is a wonderful safety feature, and it comes with the footboards back here. Now, if you really want to truly make this bike your own, they have a ton of accessories to choose from. And sometimes accessories can be a little bit complex because they're hard to mount on the back or swap them out, but Aventon has made it so that that is actually a really easy process. There are only 4 mounting bolts here that you can swap out different accessories, and they have amazing videos on their website that show you exactly how to put them on and make it really simple for you. All of the accessories that I've seen look really nice, very premium, and add to the aesthetic of the bike. As far as the mechanical fundamentals of this bike, it has really great power delivery. I love that torque sensor, plenty of torque to be able to get you up and going even if you're climbing up a hill. Now, it's only 20 miles per hour and I could probably stand a little bit faster of a pace, but generally speaking, the suspension performs well up front. The hydraulic brakes are nice and powerful to get me to a complete stop nice and safely. Big 180mm rotors. So I've been really happy with the performance and those mechanical functions of the bike. Lastly, the Aventon brand is big and they have tons of dealers. Now, a lot of people will go through a dealership because they want to be able to order a bike and have them assemble it and get that all situated for them. But in this case with the Abound, it actually was probably one of the easiest assemblies that I've ever experienced out of all the e-bikes that I've reviewed. It took me maybe 20 minutes to get it set up because it came mostly assembled. Well, thank you so much for watching this latest review on the Aventon Abound. And if you're interested in learning more about this bike, see the discount link in the description below. Aventon may help support the Miss GoElectric channel if they find we're helping their customers find the right bike for them. Until next time, drive, fly, ride. Go electric.